To start off, I don't use CSP or any kind of corner orientation predicting method, which is why my inspection times are so short. I'm just looking for the cube shape. So to begin with, I see shield and fist, and the optimal way to do this is to pair up these opposite edges with the shield, then make pom-pom, and from here you can go to fist, and then to cube shape. So next I do corner orientation, which just gets these white edges up to here. Then I do the single edge swapping alg, and then I get to here. So I see this is an this is an R perm with an extra block, so that's parity. And at the top we have just a regular R perm, so this is parity. So then I do the parity alg, and then from here we have a clockwise U perm and a clockwise U perm, so I can just do the algorithm, and that's the first solve. So for the second solve, I have square barrel. So what I do is I match up this pair of edges with the adjacent edges up here to make pom-pom, and then I make 4-4, then go to shield, and then I solve the cube shape. Next I do CO, EO, and then I'm looking at the last layers. So I have an A perm with a block, and I have another A perm with a block. So here I can just do JJ, and there won't be any parity. And then here I just did op and solve the puzzle. So the third solve is kite pawn, this is a really good starting position because I can just do a 2 on the bottom to get into a pair of edges at the top, and then a 4-2 at the bottom. Then I can just pair these up to make a scallop, and then from scallop I can go into cube shape. Next, I'm going to pair this corner up with that corner, so I have 2 at the top and on the bottom now, and then I can match them up for corner orientation. Then we're on to edge orientation, just like that. And then finally for my last layer, I have a J perm on top, so I can just do that alg, and then I have a U perm on bottom. So I just do the U perm alg and then solve the puzzle. So for the fourth solve, I have kite fist, which isn't one of the best cube shapes, but it's pretty smooth to execute. So what I do is I match up this pair of edges surrounded by 2 corners with this pair of edges, but so I slice this whole row next to this pair of edges, so it makes a shield. Then I match up the shield with these 2 edges, then turn it into pom-pom, and then I can go into cube shape. Then I move this edge around so I can match it up to the top. Edge orientation. Then I see that I have J perm on top and I have an E perm on bottom, which isn't parity. So I do JN, and then I'm just left with a Z perm on the bottom. So I do the Z perm, and the puzzle solved. So for the final solve, we have 4 pairs of paired edges. What I like to do in this situation is go into shield, and then it's pretty simple cube shape from there. Then I have these 2 edges, so I move those up like that. Then I have edge orientation, so I do that. Then I have an opposite swap at the bottom, and I have these two corners need to be swapped at the top. So since these both of the top and bottom have parity, I just do the normal jperm algorithm, and then leaves me with adjacent swap on top and an opposite swap on bottom with the middle slice flipped. So I keep that in mind. And then when I'm doing the algorithm at the end, instead of just slicing here, I do the 6 slice 6, so it flips the middle layer before I end the algorithm, and then I just solve the puzzle.